guys, this is day 5 of the hunt, and the first order of business now. Got a couple of eider ducks here. I'm going to put them in their enamel roaster. I normally do it in their cast iron. I'm going to do it in their enamel roaster today, and made the dressing there last night for them. So we'll get these in the oven and get a little bit of work to do. Yeah, you know, we're after eating a few ducks since we was here. You know, enjoy it when it's fresh, as I always say. Just lightly packs the dressing there. Get her a little bit. And goes right with the duck. I tell you, this old-fashioned dressing with the pork and onions and pepper, it goes so well with eider duck, better than any other bird almost. This old-fashioned one. Drop a bit of dressing in the pan here. Dressing there. The salt pork. Slivers of salt pork, nice lot of salt, top of the breast, and pepper, chuck these ducks in the oven because these are about to rock and roll. Like now before it goes in the oven, and the oil will render out of that salt pork and go down over the duck, and this will roast these ducks right up. Well, it was over, and like I said, we got the speedboats put away. I'll tell you, back to the boat here now, and I tell you, the smell coming out of this oven is unbelievable. You know, with eider duck, you really want to roast them up good. Oh, just look at that. I'm not going to add no water. We're going to let it roast. Looks good. Looks feel good. It's a little tricky, you know, baking in propane, but in a propane oven, but and with the enamel roaster as well, you know, it's better to use a cast iron. But I tell you, it looks great and smells great. Right here we got salt beef and a peas pudding cooking there, and later on the vigils will start going in. Well, now I'm going to make a scald flour pudding, and all of this flour, butter, and scalding hot water. I pour the hot boiling water over the butter, so melt the butter, and stir it all in there. That's all it is. Mix it through, make sure there's no dry spots of flour, make sure it's all moist. More water. Not a whole lot of flavor to this kind of pudding, but when you add the gravy over it, well, it's really filling, you know? Heading back to now. I'll have one last look at the old hometown. Well guys, I had to stop for a second, just get a couple of clips going out of the harbour there. just flour and butter and scalding water, like I said, and just wants to make sure there's no dry spots of flour in it. And like I said, it's not a whole lot of flour to it, but like it's really filling and whatnot. It's great, you know, with the old gravy over it. So what we do, once you got it mixed up good, everything is wet all the way through, you get a pudding bag. Just so happened I had one right there. Kind of hot, so be careful. So you just fill up the whole bag full of it here now, bit by bit until it's all. See any little dry lumps of flour, just mix it in, make sure, you know, it's all all down the bag. This is a big pudding, but one of our buddies, he loves this old pudding, so.
Cauliflower pudding with a bit of molasses on it. It's the best way I likes it.
Kind of food, you know, it's filling, and you eat this, you know, you're not going to get hungry very soon after. But, you know, it kind of sticks to your ribs. Now this is hot, so you just got to push it down your bag kind of to it. And the further you're pushing is depending on how firm your pudding will be after. But this is a big pudding. This is going to be hard to tie, you know. But you might try the top of it very tight, or very tight. Almost too big, this one. Just for the added security. A little bit stuck to the side, and this one will go right in the pot over here now. So there's salt beef. We already got our cabbage down there, so there you have it. It's cauliflower pudding. So guys, this is roasted eider duck. And I tell you now, you're not going to get this in a restaurant. And if you did, that roasted skin right there probably be $100 a square inch. That's how tasty that is. Oh my, this is going to be a fine meal, I guarantee you that. Look at that, roasted eider duck. Well guys, this is going to be the last meal of the hunting trip. Roasted eider duck, peas pudding, cauliflower pudding, salt meat, and all the vegetables. Going to end it in style. Oh, the skin of eider duck.